Hey everyone, this is Louis7, and today I am streaming the Lord of the Rings online right after I made a video. I think this is the closest I've done with that, but yes, today I was planning on doing a stream anyway, so it kind of worked out conveniently. And what I am going to be doing is testing out the new legendary item system and specifically acquiring your set of 2 allies for the first time with the Walls of Moria and the such. And the very first thing while we kind of get settled here is I need to clean out this character's inventory. Because yeah, it looks quite full of a lot of stuff that I probably don't need to care about. So let's see. I think I can sell basically everything. Flame of Calamari, I will keep that, but everything else I can sell. Wow, that was not even that much stuff. So I have tons of crafting items. That's what's really filling my inventory, it looks like. I also have some of the class items. I don't actually know if I have or have not done this character's level 45 class quest. It looks like I have not, so I need to get a bunch of these things. But that is not what we will be doing today. Today is, again, Walls of Moria acquiring new allies for the first time on a character. And, yeah, this character is also perfectly set up for it, so it's kind of nice. He's level 51, which is actually slightly over-leveled. But is good level for this. Also, I will probably end up using a Mytho coin to quick travel there down to Ekad, is that the name of it? No, Ekad. That is where we're going to camp to start Walls of Moria. But yeah, it's really nice to bring out the Hunter again. It's been a long time since I've played him, but I had a lot of fun on him when we were doing, first of all, Wildwood preparation. That was a lot of fun on the Hunter. But then second was Wildwood, and I haven't played him all that much since then, besides running like just something random on him. I don't think I've done that many missions on him even. Usually it's been fun solo challenge type stuff whenever I have had a chance to play this character. And also I do have a couple things that I'm just remembering. One is that YouTube was having issues the past couple hours, so hey, what a great time to decide to upload a video and stream in the same evening when YouTube's having issues. So hopefully playback and all that with the stream, not many problems with that. And the second thing was, there might be a slight quality upgrade, so I decided to tinker with my settings. Once again, probably not the best idea to do that when YouTube is having issues, but hey, tinker some of my settings and might have better quality, increase my bitrate a little bit. I would increase my bitrate a lot more, but unfortunately the maximum upload speed I can get where I live is not all that much, but it looks like it has been upgraded to 30 megabits per second. This is something that I initially didn't pay for because their fastest option was actually 20 megabits per second, which isn't that great, but seems to have been consistently for the past couple months up to 30.
Greetings to you.
I mentioned this before, but I would gladly trade some of my download speed for more upload speed. Dome of tracking, great thing for a hunter. Alright, so yeah, this is going to be the start for the Walls of Moria. We have to go through the entire thing. I don't know how many side quests I will do. I don't think it takes all that many side quests. Oh, I should probably, before I do this, I want to make my return home here at Ekad and set my milestone here. It's also been a long time since I've done a solo stream in LOTRO. It's been a while. I'm trying to even remember the last solo stream I did, because a lot of my recent playtime has been group content with my kin, or playing New World, which I still haven't gotten to. That was kind of the alternative for today. But since it didn't really work out, that's still being pushed back slightly. Alright, clear all this stuff out.
Khazad-dûm has long been lost to us, but we will reclaim it. The spies of our enemies are everywhere.
And I did want to say hello to Diego. It looks like chat, that was actually one concern with so many things on YouTube being a little bit iffy about working this evening. Looks like it is going good. And Ronaru, You asked if there are race change tokens on sale. I don't know about on sale. They are in the LOTRO store, but we can check that. What do I need to do? I need to go down here and collect some pebbles, something like that. Alright, race change token is not on sale, but it's 24.95 LOTRO points, so I believe that is the usual price. I also have no idea what spec I'm in. Apparently I'm in the red line since I cannot shoot while moving. And my backup spec is the yellow line. Oh no. We'll have to fix this. And this is really nicely set up for the yellow. I should probably change my red line back to blue. I don't think it'll really matter all that much. It's crazy to think how OP this character feels and then just how much more OP he'll be when he gets his new allies. Oh, I did not need to pick up the rocks. Alright then. For some reason I thought you had to pick up those little pebbles. Maybe that comes later. Also, I can get on my mount. So, Dare 11, he said you like watching underdog sort of like MMOs and ones that are American made as well. I suppose LOTRO could be considered an underdog. It's kind of something I haven't actually thought of. I think one reason is it's quite old. It's like 14 and a half years old about. We're coming up on the 15th anniversary. And my nose is still, it's not quite stuffy, but it gets clogged a little bit. Whoa, I need to go back to Bozy. Clogged a little bit while I am talking, so hopefully my voice still isn't too bad, but yeah, it's not really an issue while not talking, so I was not prepared for it today, essentially. What do we get? Tolk's report. Probably don't want to destroy that then. Anything I can do to manage my inventory would be nice. Hello, Sky. Is Bozy not here? Did I actually need to go continue in? That's what I thought you had to do, but it wasn't on the tracker. I also thought this place usually... Aha! There's my issue. I didn't have that hang up. Okay, so it should be good now. That really helps keep me where I need to go. Especially because I'm used to having it up. Like, I was actually second-guessing myself, even though this is where I thought you went. I was second-guessing myself because I just always have that up and it's always tracking quests that I assumed it was on the outside. Also, we almost ran down that hill. Walls of Moria is pretty fun. I do enjoy this place, so it's nice to be back here. That's what's weird, I don't have any in-game audio. But yeah, I will probably do all these side quests today. It's not going to be like that type of short stream where I just end up rushing through everything and not enjoying it. Even though it is well, actually quite a bit later than usual. So I need to talk to all these dwarf workers, give them their lunches, defeat half-orcs in some place, and we need to go southwest eventually for something. Oh, the expedition is actually for the southwest. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and bring the lunches, I believe. I think we'll go down to the southwest at another point. So this one, expedition for dwarves, find the dwarves at Brackwater, which is that cave, I believe. And I'll go ahead and stop there and do that.
These halls will be great once more.
Also, I feel like doing the Walls of Moria is a little bit of a Gundabad prep type thing. Just because they're a little bit similar. Of course, not the exact same, but in both cases, they're like dwarven places that you're going into. And I need to switch specs still. Okay, so going to switch this to blue. I believe it's been so long since I played it and looked at this stuff. I kind of forget what I build with Hunter. It's not automatic anymore. Probably 4 points here. 3? Yeah, 3 points there. I actually like Find the Path. It still doesn't say it's still bugged. It doesn't say what it actually gives. Wow. That's been bugged for quite a while now. Okay, so I only have 6 trait points. That is important moving forward. Probably don't want that. Probably don't want that. Volley is pretty good. I'll go ahead and get that. And should have 1 point for Bow of the Righteous or Precision. Precision, definitely. Want to use Precision Stance anyway. And boosting it. It's not bad. Okay, so did we go left yet? I kind of forget what I actually did in this cave already. Okay, don't think I got that. It was just that dwarf that we had to talk to. And while I am traveling, I can organize my skill bar for the spec I am in a little bit better. Do I have Exsanguinate? There's Exsanguinate. Creates this weird system on my skill bar, mixing Blood Arrow and Exsanguinate, so I don't know exactly where I want to put it yet. Also, don't want to use Swift Bow unless I actually do get an instant cast like that. I want this melee ability up here. With Blue Line, I would probably do something like this. I don't know. This looks a little bit weird, but I'll try it for a little bit. Alright, so what am I doing? Finding dwarves and the such. I think in each of the big areas I have to find something and defeat a bunch of cave lizards. This is actually a great place. There is an Eregion deed that you can complete here. I don't know complete, but you can get a lot of progress on to defeat lizards and crawlers. This is one of the better places I have found. So for people that don't know that, this is a great place to get progress on that Eregion deed, which this character has not done. This character went Trollshaws and Wildwood. That has been his experience for leveling. Haven't even done the... I was thinking about doing all the book quests on him, but haven't even done those. Did I get everything I needed here? I thought there was an NPC or something. Maybe I already did that as well. Okay, so there are a couple ways we can go, a couple choices. I believe I want to go this way, though. There might be a couple choices. Maybe it just looked like there were a couple choices and there weren't the whole time. Oh. Okay, I don't know why my res is way over here. Got potions. Everything else about the bar is looking decent. I really can't tell about damage buffs because this character was so OP before the update, but I really do wonder how the hunter buffs affected a character like this before the allies. But yeah, unfortunately with him already being so strong before and having been so long since I played him, I really can't tell if I am particularly strong or not. Okay, so we need to find one more dwarf. That is all we're actually doing here, finding dwarves. Okay. And there might be something special at the top floor, which I believe this leads to. I feel like I'm supposed to be spending more time in this cave. I think that's one reason it's feeling a little bit weird. And Sky, you actually did find a dead end. Okay, maybe now I am spending more time in the cave. But you said you finished Moria not long ago, which this character is doing the Walls of Moria. I don't know that I'd actually level him in Moria. There are plenty of alternatives for XP at this point, but you said that the Lothorian is much more enjoyable. Yeah, Lothorian's fun. It's also, to me, always been nice to get out of Moria, even if nowadays I actually do enjoy Moria. Getting out of Moria is kind of nice. I've been thinking this character, if I did continue him a little bit, that his strategy would probably be to do the book quests, starting with Trollshaws. Actually, I think I have to go back and do those. And the main goal would be to do the Angmar book quest and eventually the Forakel book quest. Probably would skip the zone quest in both of those, especially considering my level at 51. But thought it would be something I could do for this character. Alright, what do we do other than jump? Try to bounce off the walls to get a little bit less of a penalty to the falling injuries, but unfortunately it was not successful.
These halls will be great once more.
I will take a health potion. The cat was playing with the toy, but I couldn't see what it was. You know, it was making a rattling noise, but it's just up against a blanket. Which I brought here, just in case I needed it, but I am somehow comfortable temperature-wise. It was actually kind of weird. It was feeling really hot in here earlier, and it was only 1 degree warmer according to my thermometer. But I'm going through a cold phase, I guess, after getting past that. Now, this is an interesting weapon choice. I wouldn't really want a hammer for a hammer, and often the jewelry is going to be better pick from these, because, yeah, the Walls of Moria has some pretty nice gear for this level. Even 51, it's decent compared to what this character has, but this is an actually interesting choice. But the benefit I get is morale versus critical rating. I'd get a lot of health, but does this character really need health for anything he does? Maybe. Maybe that would actually be a better choice. And this one just gives a little bit more agility. I guess I would, if I replace something, it would be the Armband of Pain, but agility is not really an exciting stat. It doesn't give that much, and I'd rather just focus on secondary stats, especially at this level. So I am actually going to choose the hammer, which I believe is an odd choice, but it is what I am going with. And I really like having a spear as a hunter. It's not really a weapon you use all that much, and it just lets me feel a little bit closer to being a warden, which is nice. Anyway, we can get moving on. Cats are not doing a good job on being on the cat cam, but they're busy playing. Well, one is busy playing, the other is... no idea where she is. And at least that is alright also. This is starting to drag. Been thinking about potential future upgrades to my setup, and while I really like my headphones, it would be really convenient to have wireless ones. I don't have Bluetooth, but I might be able to get like a Bluetooth adapter. USB one. But even outside of that, it would be nice to have wireless headphones. And unfortunately, I have actually tried a little auxiliary Bluetooth thing, but they appear to be not that good and a little bit bulky. Well, they're making progress on the digging. Okay, so now we need to talk to War, who is conveniently right here, and we're bringing pickaxes all the way to Bozy. We could swim across the lake, right? It looks pretty calm and peaceful. I mean, this guy's throwing rocks and nothing's happening. Looks like a dwarf worker. Don't actually know if I need to jump there, but it's a little bit of a habit. You can't see the ground and don't want to risk getting dismounted. Alright, so we still have one expedition. That cave should actually last a while compared to the one I was just in. And then it's a whole bunch of back and forth running around and getting ready to get the expedition actually underway. Missions. This character has done some missions. I think I did the Wildwood missions, did all of them, I believe, once on this character. I'm really curious. He technically does have to finish Wildwood still, I think. I've done all of the quests. I have not repeated that many quests. I think there were a few quests that I ended up repeating because I did it all in 2 days, actually. That was quite fun. Is Wildwood still in the Breland tab? That's a little bit annoying, but that is what it is. So as far as Wildwood deeds go, I still need Slayer and Explorer, actually. I need Flowers of the Wildwood. That makes sense that I haven't found all those. I found a couple, but not that many. Alright, so help Bori, collect thick branches, and then we have to help somebody else as well. So actually we're helping Bozy get the thick branches, and somebody else we are helping is Bori.
Imagine the adventure that awaits us within Khazad-dûm.
Alright, so I will turn floating names on. Oh, I already have two suitably sharp stones. How did I get those? I actually have no idea how I got 2 of those. Also, that I don't think you need to kill the Kraben for this. I thought you had to pick them up, but I don't know. I just don't know how I already have 2. Kraben count for Slayer deeds, so might as well just shoot him. Did I already say hello to Nathan Phillip Connors? If not, hello again. Okay, according to the map, I should probably head south and start working on the stones. Well, I guess we can finish off the thick branches, but I believe in this channel, the gate stream, where there is no stream, is a good place for the stones. Still have no idea how I got 2 of those. Oh, it actually just, like, when I accepted the quest, it said collected 2. But yeah, these are the things sticking out of the ground that you needed to eventually pick up. It wasn't right at the start. Oh. Hello, Gouger. The server I am on is the very unpopulated Anor server. It's doing, I would say, about normal to slightly more than normal when I've been playing at this time. I think the ally revamp, even on this server, slightly boosted activity. I don't know if it's just that, maybe the brawler as well. But yeah, population ain't that great here. Wonder how it will be. Probably will be a drop in Gundabad, I would guess. Certainly I will be playing less here when Gundabad releases. But then also December we're getting to, say, maybe to me also, more exciting content. So I might shift some more playtime back to Anor. Hopefully finish up a lot of the Gundabad stuff and get towards more of the repeatable end of things by December. And then spend more December doing Anor related stuff. Now here we have another interesting choice because this is a really great necklace. But I already have a surprisingly good necklace, especially itemization wise, where I actually prefer the stats of my old necklace, the one I have right now. And the spear is really nice. The agility starts to add up when you get to that high of values. While it's still not the most exciting, I think that is enough that it gives it even a big boost. But then also the vitality and critical rating just for those two. Plus, it's still a spear, so I quite like that. Now the question is, why is the spear so ugly? And I know an easy way to fix that. We go, which outfit am I? This one? And we're going to replace that with a better looking spear. Alright, so we need to talk to Broger. I still believe we go southwest at some point, so I'm going to hold out before just going down there and doing those on my own. As a heads up, I believe the entirety of Walls of Moria is actually the same as pre-LI revamp. It's more so when you get towards the end part of it and having to get legendary item XP, that is what I am actually not sure on. how it works, I believe the book quest should take you to the archive of traceries, and as far as I know, you wouldn't actually need to level your ally anymore. That might be kind of a moot quest. Maybe they reworked it for traveling and the such. So it'll be interesting to see how that implementation is, and if it makes more sense than for the rest of the characters, the game not really telling you anything and not giving you like a breadcrumb quest, which I still think somebody said that they were planning on doing that. I could be mistaken, but I still do think somebody said they were planning on doing that, then it never actually came in the game. There's Broen. Alright, find the cause of the woods madness. Here we go. Defeating the Shadow Wargs and doing that. That is finally the step where we go southwest. I know I was just talking about it, and I think I was probably thinking that set of quests led to here, after we got the stones and branches and the such. But yes, there are some angry wargs here, which I'll eventually start attacking. What gear does this character have? Oh, I made him level 40 set, it looks like. Not bad. So, end-game gear. If you're wondering if you need reputation to unlock end-game gear and stuff, or if you need just like the boxes from Embers. And I think either works. Some zones, some areas, some barters require reputation. Huh? Oh, I hit him, but then he got his deactivated thing. Alright, so we need to find... Here it is, burned wolf corpse. Yes, that probably would drive some wolves mad. Alright, I still have to defeat some shadow wargs. Well, that guy's not taking that much damage. Wait, he's not even taking as much damage as my abilities say they're doing. There are some mobs where that is an issue in LOTRO, and it's really weird. Like, you don't do as much damage as the game says you do. Warg pins was notorious for that. I know warg pins just came up in my recent video, but you would do an amount of damage, or at least it would show the damage you did, even in combat log and the such, but then if you look at the health of the enemy, they would not get that damage subtracted from their health pool. He is an interesting voice. Yes, Hunter! So to get back to endgame gear with the Embers and the such, it is very important to keep in mind with Gundabad that level 121 to 130 gear, which does include 130, will be converted to motes, requiring motes. And all the Embers that you have will be converted to requiring motes, and what we have for Gundabad will probably follow something similar to what we have now at 130, where you can barter with Embers of Enchantment for box gear, where you get to select your piece. But there probably will also be other gear sources. I think one of the better gear sources right now is actually stairs. Shakulash, the stair battle, I think is one of the best sources to just get some starter gear for your character at 130, especially considering it's very easy to run, and even people with pretty good gear want to run it anyway because, well, it's very quick and a nice source of Embers of Enchantment, actually. Which, hey, you can then use that to buy other gear or essences or the such. But another reason Shakalash is good to run, even if you have decent gear, is to actually get essences. One of the harder things to get in LOTRO, for some reason, I'm not a fan of this, but one of the harder things to get is essences. Don't need to search that pile of skulls. When you have done this so many times, I feel like you just know where to go and know which things don't work. So the pile of skulls, we have to go to the end boss area, and we have to go to the end boss area anyway. So no point in even searching those, even though they're flashing, and seems like I should want to search them. All right, I believe we need, 2 more papers, and there are 2 papers right down here. Been a long time since I've done this, but I really feel like I'm on autopilot, just like knowing exactly where to go and the such. Yes, it is better to use piercing. Is that what that's called? Penetrating shot. Better to use penetrating shot before you use barrage because it gives the physical mitigation debuff. That is entirely true. But one thing I like to do when I use barrage like that first is it creates a smoother rotation between alternating barrage, penetrating shot, then barrage for 3 abilities. It doesn't work when barrage has its long cooldown effect. Alright, we need to go... Oh, I have never seen this map before. Is it showing all the floors? The map has, yeah, never opened like this for me. It's showing what it looks like completed. So we can actually see my character's right here. So I can see I need to go down and up there. Alternatively, I could go up and that way. That would probably actually be better. I think based on this map at least. Oh, no, that's blocked off. Here we go. So Jason, you said you have a screenshot of Brawler damage skills pre-buff. That would be great if you have that pre-buff. One of the problems, I would love to do content like that. Like with the LI revamp, I would have loved to have screenshots of every class's abilities, all the abilities, but it's just time consuming. But if you have that, I could definitely work that into a video. I think it could be an interesting topic as well, just to see what the changes actually are and if there are any like implications towards, I don't know, implications, that's probably a bad word, but changes to rotation type stuff like ability priority. Alright, we searched that stuff, got that stuff, and we're ready to head outside the cave. That was really quick. I feel like this quest should not be that quick. It used to take me forever. "22 characters, Connor, through Moria? Wow. That probably would be autopilot even through that crazy place." I see the consuming the bleed with Scourging Blow is still strong. Is this still a 1 or like 2 shot, a 1 combo kill? Hey, there's this guy. I thought I had to talk to a dwarf inside, but I did not know he was that far from the entrance. So yes, Jason, definitely appreciate that if you do send it to me on Twitter. Hello, Plastonic. I am, yes, running blue line today. Mainly because I want to shoot on the move, because I don't stand still except for that one time I was standing still just a second ago. Wow, this is the most I've had to use my abilities all of today. That was probably a bad idea to use Barbear on an enemy like that. Well, normally it's strong and good. It is a little bit more time consuming.
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
Okay, so once again we have to look at gear, and there's an interesting-ish dagger, but Tolos. I think that's better than my current one, even if it doesn't give me any mastery. That is a lot of critical rating, even the vitality and fate. I remember using Tolos on a lot of characters for a while. It's kind of interesting running into this gear again. Alright, so we are, yeah, the Gate Stream. And need to head northeast. We'll have the stuff to turn into Browen and the expedition to Sandar. I believe Sandar is there and Browen's back up there. Broken Legs. I really like how smooth the game performance is in old zones like this. All the higher level zones just don't have as consistent FPS performance and the such. Also a little bit more hitchy. Oh yes, if you have, you said the numbers are at level 50. Let's see. I don't have a level 50 brawler, but yeah, that is actually a good point. I would need the numbers of a character the same level, same gear, no weapon changes, etc. Hello? Oh, saying me, you actually scared me there with the boo. But yes, having a good October. I can't believe we're already almost to Halloween in just a few days. Is it really already the 26th? Wow. Hello to Tumaj.
Dark things dwell now in Moria. If we drive the orcs from Khazad-dûm, will it be
It's kind of funny you get these oh, traceries.
something has put the fear of
Hey, I get traceries for chapter 7 and have no idea what traceries do. So if you are a new player and you go to the Walls of Moria and don't really know about legendary items or that, and you come across these traceries, what are your thoughts? I feel like I would be confused because it says contain tracery that can be engraved onto legendary weapons and items. But the problem is if you have no idea what those are, haven't actually gotten one of those yet, it's probably not the most helpful to get that. So if I open this, it gives me a tracer, it gives me a hunter tracer, word of mastery hunter, and just says I don't have valid items to use that on. Distracting shot cooldown. Well, that's a boring one. Are we really already on the expedition? Wow.
I have need of your great skill.
I thought I was doing this a little bit slow by doing all the side quests, but we zoomed through that. Unintentionally zoomed through that.
From the goblins and orcs who now dwell there. Has that time
Alright, Jason, yeah, if you could send me both before and after, that would be really convenient. Again, I would love to do, like with each update that has balance changes, would love to have that. It's just the putting all the putting all the skills up like this and then organizing them and the such and getting them into format that would work on a video. It's a little bit time consuming, but yeah, maybe with single updates or updates that have small class changes, it would be not that bad. But with like update 30.3, that one specifically, the LI revamp, I was really curious on a lot of classes. I feel like the hunter, a lot of their skills would have been significantly higher after the update. Well, that was convenient. Split shot is surprisingly strong. I don't remember, but I thought it was updated in some update. Not really recently, but in the past recent while. But yeah, baseline, I think it does even more damage than like tier 1 barrage and the such. It is quite valuable damage-wise, it seems. Alright, bring the repaired pickaxes somewhere. To war. So I have to go, yeah, go ahead, go to the Holland Gate. Pool's still looking calm. I realized that I had to go to an old screenshot folder to get a screenshot of the place I'm at, Walls of Moria. But yeah, unfortunately did not have one. This would be a neat background, consistent color-wise, which is nice for thumbnails. Still throwing rocks at the water. Nothing's happened yet. Oh, somebody saw something. Hey, they cleared out. We can see the Durin store. I used to have a shirt of this. I'm just not wearing it right now. I don't know. I should have worn that. I just didn't think about it. The server is Anor, which, let's see, the population is basically the same as when we last checked, which seems to be slightly up from a couple weeks ago, but also not that great still. Oh, we need to talk to the dwarves. Yeah, that's right. They're disturbing the water. Scolding them. I'm not just telling them to stop disturbing them, I'm scolding them. I think we go back this way. Yep. Yep, so get a pickaxe, remove rubble. Can't quite dig into Moria till we get these two boulders out of the way. Not quite sure I'd consider that rubble, but large rubble maybe. Oh, so another thing you can actually do, if you're looking for how a class changes before and after an update, is you can remove your weapon. So if I remove my bow here, you can see we have the damage barrage does and all that. If I remove my bow, I won't be able to use the ability, but it will actually give you a percent range damage. I thought it told you what the bonus damage was, but all it says is bonus damage there. That's actually not too helpful. Like this one gives 395. I guess the problem still would be what that 395 damage, how that would change for different levels, which it probably would. Different levels and stats probably would change that part of it. All right, best way to do this is with F12. Hide the UI. I actually don't know if F12 is the default to hide the UI, but that is what I use in all the games. Also, the UI keeps coming up. This is an issue that just like persists with this little cinematic type thing. I feel like this is good for October, being spooky and the such, just watching the still water. We have a cat. Oh, I can't turn the screen. Oh no! There we go. I don't know why it was showing. I thought we just had a bad camera angle there. Oh, that's scary. Well, no use in fighting that. That's a neat way to hold a spear. Another benefit of spears. Alright, do I have any run speed boosts that are in combat? I don't think you can use the town services. I don't even think I got the town services. Also, don't need the second flame of Encalamir. Clearly, I did not give her enough attention yet. I'm actually taking decent damage. I was not paying attention to my health, but getting down about 2k. Fortunately, hunters, if I really ran into issues, I'd not only have my cooldown heals, but the heal on quick shot and endurance stance is quite strong, especially in blue line and how quick of an induction it is. Can get a lot of healing surprisingly rapidly on the hunter. Alright. We need to go to the small outpost, isn't that what this is? Better. This was better for alertness than several cups of espresso. It's kind of weird running this for the umpteenth time. I feel like I don't... It just doesn't surprise me, I guess. Follow Moria, not doing that, unfortunately. Or I guess fortunately. Alright, don't want that chest piece. I hope I don't want that bracelet. Don't want that sword. Don't want that chest piece. Don't want that chest piece. Don't want that chest piece. Okay, let's look at the sword again. Okay, don't want the sword. Yeah, I think the fate just makes this better than the other one. Also, I thought I got the... No, I got the weapon instead of the bracelet. I don't think I actually want any of these. That's a little bit unusual. I remember this quest being one of the few that had really nice quest rewards, it seemed like, back in the day. Wow, turning in this quest will give me the LI, so now I might know what that tracery I got is useful for. Maybe not as well.
Perhaps there is still hope.
Okay, so we talked to Hundi for Chapter 9. So we walk a few feet over here into the camp. We still talk to this guy way back here. And we just get our new allies. Wait, I have to choose one? Oh, it's a bow and I thought that was the 2 weapons I got. And then we can get some enhancement runes and heraldry. Alright, so we talk to, pay attention to the text, see if it says... No, it seems fairly applicable to the new allies even. Wow, that's an instant DPS upgrade at least. Which it should be. I mean, it should be a worthy weapon. Alright, what are we doing? Oh, talk to the Thalian at Rivendell. Alright, I'll spend a mytho coin for this. It's probably not worth spending a mytho coin if I think I'd have the swift travel unlocked. Hey, it actually says... Wait. Yeah, and this is actually updated for the new allies, so that's nice. Yeah, legendary items can be enhanced a number of ways. Base stats can increase along with yours as you level, if you reforge it as you level, and then slotted with a wide assortment. Traceries can be further enhanced by runes, enhancement runes specifically. And we talk to him a whole bunch of times, and we get to choose a tracery. Well, what would most align with a hunter? I feel like Sparrow's going to be it. No, that's defensive agility. Serpent? Really, Serpent? I feel like Eagle. Like, if I had to actually pick one that seemed hunter-like to me, it would be Eagle. But at the same time, Eagle does seem a little bit like a lore mastery type thing. Perhaps more of a tactical class type thing, so I guess that makes sense. Serpent's not too bad, but... Yep, this is still up to date with the new ally system. So we bring it to the Forage Master. This guy, will name it... Actually, don't know what to name it. Louis Lost Bow? How about Bolas? Like... I have to think how I spell this real quick. Oh, Bolas. That looks weird. That looks about like Bolas. Bolas. Yeah. Bolas. Okay, we'll just do Bolas. Talk to Wrathwald. Alright. No, I have the return home ticket done in. I guess I can just slot these. I thought there might be a quest that has you do that, so I am going to wait. Quick shot damage, definitely want that. I mean, there are probably other things I would prefer, but... Oh, this is one of those things. I wonder what these give. They give Sealed Tracery Rare and Enhancement Rune Rare. Not that bad. If I have an Infused Garnet, I would love to run that. The concern is if I have any. I've also heard that those things don't actually drop anymore. The Infused Garnets, Pendants, whatever the other things are, Sapphires, at some point. So we have Chapter 11, Forged Anew, and then the next one we can get a hat, talk to Wrathwall. Oh yeah, we have to still face the Watcher.
You know what you're doing, friend.
Dire is the creature called the Watcher in the Water by the dwarves. An ancient evil called...
It's kind of neat as well, this expansion, how they built up the Watcher. Like, your first experience with the expansion is doing the Walls of Moria, I believe, at least. And then attempting to deal with this. Wow, so who did the tentacle take? They just took one of these dwarves. Okay, so yeah, if you want more of those, always nice to have more, but it sounds like between Durin's Threshold and Karis Gladden that you didn't get a single infused anything to drop in. Yeah, as far as I have seen from players, they just don't drop anymore after update 30.3, even though the quests for them have the updated loot, so I don't know. Cat, did you hear that? There's a cat. I should have used split shot. Shoot 3 tentacles at once. Problem is you need to get a crit to actually one-shot them apparently. Just use my spear. Spear and this is actually 2 attacks, so spear and sword. Speaking of spear and sword, should wardens be able to dual wield spears? You'd lose your shield gamuts and shield being able to do the shield gamut, but that would be interesting. They wanted to add a 4th spec to wardens and just make it crazy. Alright, so the benefit of this helmet versus the old one is I lose critical rating, I gain vitality, I gain agility, I know I did that in weird order, and I convert finesse to physical mastery. The critical rating is a little bit sizable loss. Physical mastery is more of an efficient stat than... Let me make sure I don't want this one. Yeah, it's a more efficient stat than finesse, so this is actually a great example for anybody that watched my stat guide way back when of how it is important to look at percent. So I have 137.2% on that, and this one I have 25%. So if I switch these, I lose 1.9% finesse, which is quite a bit, and I forgot what the ranged was. But I gain like 4.7% physical mastery. So 4.7% physical mastery, I would consider that more worthy than 1.9% finesse. My inventory, something wrong with it? There we go, we have an open slot again. Oh, that was just enhancement runes anyway. Connor, you did not miss anything. I was just talking about how fun it could be to have 2 spears, dual wield spears. Virtue potion. I am saving those. There is in December. There's going to be a in December there is going to be a plus 20% virtue XP boost. Whoa, what? That was weird. My keyboard is being weird. So with the plus 20% virtue XP thing, I am saving up for that and not using them. Where are they? Here's one. Oh, I guess I just have one. Still. Alright, moving on, we have to talk to Tolk, which I'm guessing I have the Fall of Moria tracked for some reason, even though I thought I wasn't doing the Fall of Moria. How did I get that? I'm going to filter that. I should filter that account wide, but oh well. Alright, I think I want a Minstrel Songbook, but for some reason that requires Minstrel. I also think it's funny when you get the first Ally quest reward, it gives you things appropriate for your class, but this one it actually lets you choose. So it's very reasonable that you might misclick and accidentally choose like a Guardian's Belt. But I will take a Hunter's Sword. That's so sad. I want a Spear instead. How do I get a Hunter's Spear? Can I disenchant this and trade it in for a Spear? 2 cats. Where? Oh, there are 2 cats. Wow. Piper, your rear end was hogging the camera. I can't see the 2 cats. Anyway, that is it. We're done. Less than an hour, got the 2 new allies and did all the Walls of Moria quests.
Welcome to
I guess I could start working on this stuff, but I really am kind of sad that I don't have any thingies. I don't have a spear. That's a pretty neat looking sword. Though it looks really sharp. Like compared to other swords in this game, this one looks way sharper than normal. That's kind of neat. Alright, so to actually slot this stuff, since I'm really considering trading that out for a spear at the Archive of Traceries, which speaking of Archive of Traceries, this did not have me go to the Archive of Traceries at all. That's a little bit odd to me. But yeah, just put what I have. I think that's supposed to be the leveling experience. You just put what you get into your LI and that's basically it. I can enhance each of these one level. Alright then. Yes, the vendor in Rivendell I also believe has one, so I can use one enhancement rune. Oh, I meant to pay attention to what the stats were. Oops. And then to actually get the enhancement rune effect, have to unequip and re-equip. I assume that's still a thing. Alright, so one thing I can do, because this is why it's hard to do shorter streams, but one thing I can do is try to solo a school at Theomirdain. Should be pretty easy.
The school at Theomirdain.
And get myself some traceries and such to get ancient scripts. Actually, I should have that one tracery that I did not want. I should have just disenchanted that to get some ancient scripts. So I want to see if in reasonable time I can get 200 ancient scripts and switch to a spear. So Connor, you have... If I like kitties, I should visit you. You will run an animal rescue, non-profit. You have 29 cats, wow. Oh, 29 cats in your feral colony outdoors. That might be an even more wow. Oh, it missed. Interrupt. Blindside can be used for interrupt and not just for animation cancel and a ton of damage and some free focus on top of that. It does have an actual use outside of all that stuff. Oh. That would have been so much more satisfying with a spear, right? Actually, I think spears might have longer animation times. I'm not entirely sure if that is true, but I've heard people say at least they have longer animation times than more traditional weapons for non-warden classes. Oh, can't do that while moving. Can do everything else while moving, but can't purge my poisons while moving. But then, continuing on, you also have 12 little rascals. I do believe cats are little rascals. 12 of them inside. Man, sweeping cut does a lot of damage. I mean, low cut does a lot of damage. It is kind of a sweeping cut, but it still does a lot of damage at this point. Also, for some reason, he's not attracting the boss, which I know we skipped the mini boss on 2. Oh, my health. Yikes. Alright then. We gotta do better next time. I'm glad there's at least a little bit of challenge. This isn't completely plow through. Mostly plow through, but not completely at least. That's our first death today as well. Actually, this sword is better than using a weapon with stats. So I'm not switching to a spear just to get a spear, but while I don't have traceries on it, there's no point really in having that sword. Yes, I will switch to endurance stance to get a lot of the nice heals and the such. But while we don't need heals, I'll stay in precision. I don't think camouflage gives me a benefit yet. Alright, so I'm going to do something weird and actually start with swift bow. Also, I should focus on the ads. That's my big problem. Alright, endurance stance time. Actually, not endurance stance time. I can kill this guy first. I also believe if you run down the steps, this boss resets, if I remember correctly at least. That's what happens. Alright, so I should get a barrage and then this, and then we'll use that. And continue up lead. Still haven't had a switch to endurance. Yeah, I keep trying to use this thingy. Just costs so much focus. Hey, no endurance. Let's see, I got, empowered parry. Do I even have one of those slots yet? I have word of craft. I do not have one of those slots yet. I mean, I do have one of those slots. The weapon might, but I don't care about that. So 40 ancient scripts, that wasn't too bad for that. We can get the mini boss, that will probably have some things I need, plus the side quest, might as well do it for that. This one I might actually have to switch to endurance stance, I don't know. Bad clicking. I would have tried to tab target, but that's often seems a little unreliable. No, didn't have to switch to endurance yet. Enhancement runes, that's so boring. Especially enhancement runes at this level. That's just like the least exciting thing. There goes my keyboard. My keyboard has been a little bit not too great lately. Just randomly dropping its USB connection. All the wires with it seem secure. Also, the audio part of it just doesn't work anymore. The audio pass-through. Oh, didn't mean to pull that many. I guess I don't have Rain of Arrows yet? That's a red line only thing. I got too used to playing high-level hunters, I guess, even though I haven't played a high-level hunter. When did I play a high-level hunter? I don't know why, I just wanted to go for Rain of Arrows there. And I'm specifically with Blue Line, my high-level hunter has an AoE build with Explosive Shot. I think even Rain of Thorns, but Rain of Arrows definitely is in there. Logitech G13 gamepad or equivalent will change my MMO life. Oh, that sounds scary. I have a mouse pad that spans almost the entirety of my desk. Also, I should use a potion. I stopped paying attention to the game. Alright, time for endurance stance finally. That's only so I can get some quick heals on this guy. Blood Arrow will heal me, but that ain't the reason I switched to endurance. See? Quickly healed up and killed the signature at the same time. As the Logitech G13 gamepad, is that a... Oops. It sounds like one of those mouse charging pads. It's actually probably better to just not even do Swift Bow. Maybe at this level it's a little bit more okay. Tear these runes apart. That's the one-shot ability. I don't know if I can actually get around that. Oh, it's a game... I think I see what you mean. 24 programmable buttons and a thumbstick. Ugh. I don't know if I would quite want that. Could be useful sometimes. But yeah, I know a lot of people like that and mouses with mice with a lot of buttons. I really don't know if I can get around that one shot. It was a crit, so maybe if it didn't crit, I can get around it. I don't think it's interruptible. What better to do on a hunter other than round up a whole bunch of mobs? I actually think in my hunter's guide, now I'm kind of remembering, I think in my hunter's guide I covered the AoE build a little bit in rounding mobs up like this. I don't think this will actually work. Yeah, we tried. Need rain of arrows and explosive arrow. Almost said explosive shot. G15 keyboard. What do I have? I have an EVGA keyboard just because it came with my GPU. Yeah, if you don't have desk space, that's the one thing I have is the desk space to fit this. See, my desk is, if I remember correctly, about 30 inches depth, and that's about what the mouse pad is. It's kind of perfect for that, and it's also, I don't think it's 6 feet wide, but it might be. I don't remember if it's 6 feet or 60 inches. I think 60 inches seems way more reasonable than 6 feet. It also could be 4 feet, but I thought it was bigger than that. But anyway, the point is that I need a new cloak. The real point was that, yeah, not having the desk space for that definitely could be a problem. Also, this character has a starlight crystal somehow. Probably running at level 50, one of the wildwood things. Hey, here are morale bubble potions. No, that's not morale bubble, that's just morale restore. So I even think with Cry of the Hunter, that would not give me enough of a morale bubble to survive the one-shot. One thing I can do is go ahead and collect this. So I will give this one more try. I don't know if it's guaranteed to one-shot. Just to double check. Cannot interrupt that. Oh wow, 5901. So I actually could prevent that. We can try this one more time just because now I know if it doesn't crit, I can prevent it. I also thought I had another cloak. Not that I want to wear this. It's better than a broken one. And spending mytho coins on fixing that. Maybe this is why my focus generation was so slow. I was not in precision stance earlier. Wait, Targus is that hit again for? That was really inefficient there. I could have gotten one more enemy on that. Hey, at least we're getting loot and XP. This is not totally worthless. Not much loot. I think silver. I think I got a bounty or something, but you gotta look on the bright side of what you are at least getting killing these mobs over and over. Only over and over. Not anymore. I might need to use a potion here, actually. Alright, I'm gonna drag them out and go in endurance for a second. It's a power potion. It's kind of... Where did all my focus go? Maybe I didn't have focus. I think I was trying to use like Song 1-8 from our previous blood arrow. Alright, so I will start this fight in endurance because I know he's going to do that. And I need to use Cry of the Hunter right at the start of the fight. And then hope he doesn't do anything else. Maybe I should even wait on my potions. I hate doing that, but maybe I should wait. And is this a good potion? This is a really bad potion, so prioritize using that. And yeah, the strategy is, I doubt this is in the combat log anymore. Reflect. I did not know there's a reflect here. So, Connor, at level 130, you end up with 2 bounties of teal or purple and a couple of enhancement runes. You have a vault full of the things. Nice. Yeah, this is great. That's why I was kind of curious how this would actually be running at level 50 with the fresh allies. Ideally, it wouldn't be this slow, but this particular boss with the one-shot and the whole room resetting is not quite ideal. Oh. Oh no, ugh. Oh, I could get past that. I was not planning on spending this much time just trying to get past this boss, but I'm going to. Also, all my armor is broken. I actually don't think I can do this with broken armor. I'm going to my keyboard again. Could just blame my keyboard. Hey, there, healer right here. Now I think the instance will reset, right? Ooh, actually, I want to make sure I equip my... Oh, I can't equip it while it's broken. I have to repair it. Alright then. Okay, let me make sure I'm not selling anything I want to keep. Oh, I could have also used consumables. I actually do have consumables that would be beneficial. Save LI XP since that will be coming back. There were hints from somebody that the reward track will be daily gated, like the amount of XP you can get will be daily gated. As in how much you can actually earn in the reward track a day. Oh, what happened to the stream playback? Did my video go black for everybody? Tumaj, this is... Wait, what? My YouTube just totally froze for a moment, I think, because I got like 5 chats in a row. So hello to Jess, and yes, yikes. And yeah, heavy armor probably could tank that, and this is a group content. This is a 3-man. And the particular boss there that I was fighting, he has an ability that does a lot of damage at the start of the fight is the main thing there. Alright, so this one, I believe each chest will give comparable loot to what we got last time, maybe because it's 2 little bosses, I don't know. This one's probably a little bit tougher. I should be checking the Wildwood instances, those I know this guy can solo. They're a little bit tough actually, the balance on those isn't the easiest, but still something I could do. Cannot summon, as far as I know, you cannot summon skirmish soldiers inside the instance, so I don't even think that would be an option for me to try. This is a really bad idea, by the way. If I had bad ideas for the previous run, this is significantly worse. I am in endurance stance, so that actually really helps. All that healing I got there from quick shot. Wow. This is not as bad of an idea when you're in the right stance. Just backpedal to victory. I also feel like I'm losing focus on movement. I don't know if I actually am. I should not be in the blue line, but I just feel like I am. Probably because I'm consuming so much focus and maybe I'm used to more focus generation. Yeah, that's the problem with not playing Hunter in a while, I guess. I'm also running low on power. This is funny. The only reason I'm doing this is because it's funny to me. Especially the backpedaling, it does a decent job mitigating attacks. They like start and then try to attack me and then they get a little bit too far. Even if it's not, say, proper kiting techniques. I also don't think it's actually best to consume the bleed right away like that, but I don't think we're doing anything close to optimized gameplay right now. I am running really low on power. I have to actually... Yeah, don't have enough power to interrupt or even use that. The weapon made that one weak. But he's the same guy. Uh-oh. I really wanted to regenerate power now. Does this restore power? No. Thought you could make it restore power. Oh, that's actually rough. Alright, so I might have some fancy power potions in my inventory, but nope. Alright. I gotta be patient. Blue line hunters and power issues, especially at low level. But hey, I got some great healing somehow. Alright, give a minute for my power to restore and I'll actually eat some of my foods. Masterful mashes. And we are also having some roast pork. Wow. Big changes happening for LIs just in general is... In Gundabad there will be the reward track. There's also, I actually made a video on it just a few moments ago. More like 3.5 hours ago is when I started on it. 3.5? No, it was actually closer to 4.5 hours ago that I did the recording. But... yeah, there are some changes coming in update 30.3.2. Some loot changes, I believe, is the main thing. Now, these boss fights will be interesting. I don't think there are any really one-shot type things that I have to worry about. That's why I feel a little bit better about running it now. And surviving it compared to school. I just know library usually takes a little bit longer. I guess would be one downside of using this to actually farm traceries at this level. One nice thing also about farming traceries at this level, if I wanted to do that, is the level range of these traceries, I believe, is all the way to 95, so these will last quite a while. Also, this is the boss. I should use better abilities. Also, it's good to kill those pale folk guys a little bit quicker than I did because they... I'm still in the endurance stance. We don't want that. I want maximum damage. But the... Oh, I should use penetrating shot first. The reason to kill those quicker is because they put poisons on you, which are a little bit deadly. Yep, I do know that the other boss, the stun and heal mechanic, I am aware of that, so I should be able to save Cry of the Hunter and make sure I interrupt him is the big thing. Oh, maybe that's this one, actually, that does that. But hey, there we go, just talking about the mechanics. Perfectly ready for it. I believe the hunters also have another interrupt, or maybe used to? I thought one of these two abilities used to interrupt as well. Maybe not anymore, or maybe they never did. Anyway, we got that. Curious what we can get from this chest. Looks like I did get a purple tracery. Skill inductions. I'd actually love to save this for this hunter. This is nice. Nice, tracery. Unfortunately, I don't have any word of power. This is one of the bigger things that I dislike about the new LI system is how few traceries you get at low levels. I suppose it's something that makes it less intimidating to new players just getting the LIs, but for me it just feels a little bit bad and boring at the same time. Alright, we'll do the same strategy of just running through these guys because it's for some reason fun. Get the dot on him so I can at least start hitting those pale folks. Whipping my bows into them. Did I ever get the Ancient Volume? Gotta make sure I get that. I also don't think I picked up the second one that is in school. Oh, I need some health. We're not an endurance stance, that's no help. Yay, backpedal to victory. Actually, I should stop up here. Don't want to trigger the boss yet. This one does not have the ads. Not that I'd want to trigger the ads anyway. Here is the ugly one. Although for an orc, he's probably less ugly than the other one. If I had to pick. Did I already get the page? Or is it somewhere else? Oh no, I did get the page. Alright then. Need to spin. I was about to say Wrath. What class am I playing? Hunter. Need to spin some of this stuff. Get rid of the debuff. I think that's, if I remember correctly, actually something I should do. Yeah, I got the spear bleed on him. Wonderful. Hello, Kane. I actually was initially planning on playing New World today, but with the LOTRO patch, this somehow worked out better. But I'm currently thinking at least. Is this the Enrage guy? I think it is the Enrage guy. Oh, he also does a stun and heal. I thought it was only one of them that did the stun and heal, but I guess they both have that mechanic. But the earliest I could get to it is Thursday, and Thursday's actually looking decent for doing that because I have busy stuff on Friday, and I don't know if I want to work on a video project on Thursday before that. But I've been, especially the past week since I've gotten back to being able to even play games, without being in the challenge mode, I really should have killed all these Kraben before even getting to this boss. Because at this level, there's no reason in keeping them alive. This boss, I don't really know what to expect, so might as well go precision. Go full damage. Oh. Oh, quick shot's too quick. I forgot the second chest. That is true. We'll have to go back up and get that. Have a little dirt in the eyes. Alright, whatever you say. I think he wants me to have a little dirt in my eyes. I need to start consuming some focus. What's going on here? Okay, we're getting somewhat close to power potion territory. First I want to utilize my cooldowns, so let's use this. Wow, it's kind of convenient how I'm using Barrage. I'm not using it quite enough to actually trigger tier 3, which is probably better, just so I can keep using that, but I am running out of focus without doing that. Hey, no endurance stance needed. Alright, let's loot the last boss chest, which should have the best stuff. That one had a teal tracery and some purple pants for me. Also, I have to figure out which one is the second boss floor. Purple pants don't want teal tracery, needful haste. That is needful haste. That is a blue line thing, isn't it? No, that's rapid fire. What is needful haste? Red line? It's not strength of the earth. Why did my keyboard? I did not actually turn off. That one was my keyboard. When I get my solid state drive, finally get that figured out, and actually get it and put it in my PC, I will probably redo the entire connection and rip my desk. For some reason, I feel like this is the wrong one. Oh no, it's the right one, wow. Yeah, blue line is actually great for soloing stuff because you can move while shooting. Sometimes I think it can be even better than yellow. Oh wow, an enhancement rune. How boring. Okay, so the total from this is one thing I want to keep, and what is needful? I remember needful haste. I remember that being a thing, I just don't remember what it is. where it is. Is it a red line set bonus? Need full haste. I actually had the L line the entire time. I don't think it's in this. Is that need full haste? I don't think quick escape triggers need full haste. Oh well, I will leave this and try to find that out. Ah, so it actually is the blue line, I think. Wait, if it is the blue line... No, it's the red line. That makes more sense. So it's a red line trait. It has a 15-second duration, and it gives reduced swift bow induction and attack duration. And each attack has a 15% chance. So the question is, would it be even worth putting Needful Haste getting that? Because if each attack has a 15% chance, I would hope after 15 seconds you could basically permanently maintain that.
If we are to find LOTRO and Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with...
So, yeah. And CLCB2 asked how I like the new content so far, and I'm guessing you mean the new legendary items. And I guess the Brawler would be new content, but I haven't played with them all too much. We'll see, I'll play with the Brawler. We'll do a Brawler thing sometime after the buff, perhaps. But the... Oh, my beginner's guide might be outdated just because of the buffs. I recorded about an hour long of beginner's guide material.
Welcome to Khazad-dûm.
Just going through everything kind of, I guess slowly if it took an hour. But that was also, probably would be cut down by like at least 20 minutes. Especially when I was recording it. But anyway, the new content, legendary items, don't find it too bad overall. I definitely like it better than the old system, but I think there are a lot of parts of it that could be improved. One thing I would hope is just get more traceries rather than enhancement runes, or some way to make use of enhancement runes if you don't need them. Enhancement runes are kind of annoying right now, and that sounds weird, but they are actually kind of annoying. Alright, so what is something easy to run quick that might give me the stuff that we haven't already done? Erebar's Peak could be interesting. I don't know if any of the Erebor instances actually give new ally stuff. Also don't know what the War of Three Peaks, what the ally stuff looks like with that, especially tier 1, since this one has like 3 tiers of difficulty. It's... yeah, I don't know. Also what skirmishes give that stuff? I'm more interested in Erebar's Peak, so I will run this, see what that gives. This is another 3-man. I have no idea what the difficulty of this would be like at this level as well, so let's go. Are these the guys that take more physical damage? Hey, there's a Brawler. I used to point that out all the time when we heard about Brawlers before Brawlers actually came out, but this was one of the more common places I would see Brawlers. I need to stop backpedaling. I got on the habit of it with the last instance. Looks like a tiger. Saber cat. I was going to say, I don't think they actually have tigers in this game. At least I don't remember seeing tigers ever in LOTRO. And yes, about letting SSG know what I think, I will make a... but I plan to make an LI video talking about basically concerns leading into Gundabad, basically changes. Not entirely sure which one of those two, might be both in one video, but changes the LI system needs. Maybe, actually, this is what I was thinking, forgot I had this plan, was First a video on concerns of the LI system headed into Gundabad, and then a video on when we get to Gundabad, assuming there needs to be changes. A video discussing what changes I think the system could use. Well, that was pretty nice. But the way I'm using quick shot, maybe that one trait would be good. I love this instance. It's surprisingly fun for being a 3-man that has 2 bosses and a lot of, like, really long path of running, but it was a fun one for me. I also like that these scaled from level 20, and they actually seemed relatively decently balanced for that. Oh no, I did not mean to use that. That actually interrupted my flow there. Oh, I'm out of power. Yes, all this running and shooting takes a lot of power. I also think all this barrage spamming. Ooh, gotta get out of this square. I want to leave the enemies in it though. They can stay in it and get hit by the boulder, which seemed to do like no damage. It would be nice. That was nice. Just waiting a second. Actually killed one of the signatures with split shot. I would have expected the saber cat if anything. That saber cat, which I can't seem to target for some reason. Oh wow, I'm low on health. Yikes. I don't know what did so much damage to me, but for some reason the saber cat didn't actually get hit by any of those things. Oh well. I missed somebody's comment, Wolfenhaus. You said mega hype, you're glad to have caught this stream, and I'm also glad you were able to catch this stream. This is exciting. And the stone trolls groaning is also stone trolls. They are giants, not stone trolls, but they are, I think they're giants. What else would they be? They are also excited, it sounds. I do have to think about preserving my power a little bit. Yeah, blue line is quite fun. But hopefully don't need to worry about conserving power like, oh, I meant to use my, I was about to say Exsanguinate. Speaking of Exsanguinate, needed to use that anyway. Ooh, gotta get out of that. Oh, perfect. The, oops. Or are they going on about their thing? They are. Alright, power potion as soon as I run out of power, get that cooldown going. Although I don't think I will need it. It's always possible. I also seem to have attracted the attention of a couple extra dwarves here. Ooh. That wound, that was ticking for 422. It is endurance dance time. Endurance dance and using blood arrow, that should give me plenty of healing. Hey, we got through it. Didn't think I would need to kill the ads, but maybe I do. Maybe the game just hasn't realized I've killed the boss? I don't know. I really don't remember having to actually fight the ads, but I guess you do. Quest, Bears in the North. Bears of the North. Wait, I got an enhancement rune. That's so sad when you run these and just get enhancement runes. I think that is one problem with the system, is instead of being excited for getting loot, I am sad I don't get the other loot, which is traceries. I almost feel like that's been my experience with a lot of the system. Instead of being excited when I get a good tracery, I feel bad when I don't get a good tracery. And I don't know if that's just a bigger problem with the system or relying on drops. Alright, we're getting into the bad idea territory up here. We're getting into satisfying split shot territory as well. I still am in endurance, so we can probably get through this okay. Alright, what are the ads doing? They're the ones that need to go down first. But yeah, I guess the idea of feeling bad about getting bad traceries and not good traceries instead of just being excited when you do get good traceries is how uncommon traceries seem to be right now, especially good quality ones like teal and more specifically gold ones. That's my biggest concern actually with the system moving forward, is the accessibility of gold traceries. I think the quality of them you should be able to get with basically doing anything in the game should have some sort of access to gold traceries. And then enhancement runes, and even gold enhancement runes, I don't mind those being gated more towards raiding higher tier stuff. But that is some of my thoughts on the ally stuff and loot of it. And with this character, that's like half the point of doing this stuff and doing some of the group content that I'm doing is specifically for this character in my experience right now. Of course, haven't done that many quests, but a source of getting traceries, trying to find them. That is also a little bit how I'm feeling, especially considering I need like traceries for my sword, otherwise it's not worth using at all. Okay, one nice thing here is I don't have to do the challenge, so I might be able to focus entirely on the boss. Also, he has some one-shots, which are likely one-shots, at least. Like that one. But with me playing blue line and always on the move, it should not be a problem unless I want to use my melee ability like I did want to right there. Okay, so I don't know how many waves of ads I can actually let go get that thing. I still am in imprecision stance, that's actually good, because the boss probably won't hit me all that much. Okay, build some focus while I could there, remove the bleed, barbed arrow. Yeah, this boss fight's easy. Again, nice part about not having to worry about soloing the challenge mode. Don't have to worry about killing those little dwarves that were spawning and destroying the egg. Alright, got another tracery. This one is ranged attack, evade, and block chance. Once again, a boring tracery that I don't want. Alright, so the grand total from these things is I did get one tracery that I want, and the other traceries I do not want. Also, I am really not that bright right now, so I was thinking completely brand new character experience and the such, which I guess was a good mindset with this, but I actually have ancient scripts and the such on the server. I have plenty of them actually, if I can type right. Because they are account bound, so that is one nice thing about the system, everything is account bound about it. So I do have ancient scripts, so I can go get myself a spear, I can equip this character, but if you are a new player, just getting your allies for the first time, that's not something you could do, and you'd either have to continue questing, which seems to be really iffy as far as traceries in my experience so far, mainly book quests giving them, and even when you get them, they're still random and not selection choices, which I would prefer for quests, especially book quest type traceries. You could get selection stuff. Also, DNBY? I saw your comment and I meant to go comment back about it. So I'll get to that in a moment, but to continue my train of thought, yes, if you're a new player and don't have like higher level characters or whatever that have gone through this, that would be the experience. But since I do have higher level characters and already have a bunch of ancient scripts and the such, now I can get what I want for this character and need. So that is a completely different experience than what a new player would have, like I kind of was acting like there for a moment. Which was one of the big points of the stream, is how it actually is to just acquire your first set of LIs. Which, for the most part, the actual acquiring of them was the same. Walls of Moria do that. But then the not getting you starter resources, like, right after it, I feel like that was the biggest letdown. Like, I couldn't actually fill out the LIs. Which, I don't know, should I have been able to fill out the LIs? But, yeah. Also, not having a slot, I feel like you should have at least one slot of everything to start, just to get those. Like, I have this roll tracery, but I have nowhere to put it in because these don't even start with one of those. I am definitely not a fan of that as well from the starter experience. But, again, good news is I can just barter for what I want here, and I want a spear. So there we go. Don't know what I'll do with my sword. What does this spear look like? Is the hunter spear really that ugly? I guess I'll keep this cosmetic of the razor blade looking spear. It's not that bad of a cosmetic even. But there we go. Also, I talked to somebody in my kin about this, I think, but the music in the Archive of Traceries here is like, plays at a really loud level. Alright, so if I were actually building this character out, as I would be right now... Wait, I can't even put a heraldry in this? It doesn't start with one? That is so weird. I feel like it should. Can't do the roll tracery. So I have clash traceries. And Word of Craft. I don't care about Word of Craft. I'm not even going to put that parry rating because I'd rather just save the resources from it, which is also perhaps a downside of the system, is I should probably just slot something rather than like want to use it just to disenchant into those thingies. Level 50 legendary. Yeah, I'd probably go with uncommon if I actually wanted to barter something for this character, like barrage damage, which I probably don't want. I probably want something like focus bow, critical multiplier, and power cost. That would be really nice right now. Merciful shot. Yeah, I don't use that enough on this character to make that worth it. Precision stance, critical chance, and magnitude. Wait. Oh, quick shot, critical chance, and precision stance. Okay. I thought that was a super OP tracery for a moment there. Probably do want crit magnitude. How many class traceries do I have available? I have 2. I have 3 that I'd like to replace. Strength stance damage, swift bow, upshot damage, trap, okay, don't want any of those. Barrage damage was a potential one, but I think focus bow critical multiplier will be good. As a blue line hunter primarily while leveling, I probably want... there are a lot of exciting ones here. I think barrage damage is good, and then I want one more, which I believe was going to be... let's see, quick shot damage, I already have that, so don't even need to worry about that. I would probably go ahead and go with quick shot crit chance and magnitude in precision stance, because I found myself using quick shot a surprising amount of times there. Alright, get the 2 fresh ones here, and then do the 2, I'll have the 2 quick shot ones on the bow. And now I can disenchant the ones that I do not want with the Flame of Enkelum here. Alright, so that is probably a good wrap-up point for the stream. I know it was a little bit shorter than usual streams, especially being under 2 hours, but started it late, and I actually have to get up early in the morning, so good time to end it here as we finish that out and getting my tiny allies built up a tiny bit. Don't even care about getting the Word of Powers right now. Wait, do I have another class? Word of Craft, I mean. I guess I could look at that real quick. Let's see, at this level, I would end up getting like 250 critical rating. That'd actually be quite a bit. If I got Physical Master on that, that could set myself up pretty nicely, but I will wait on that. So D&By, to get to your messages, he said you come back for a Gundabad update, which is exciting, and you have a framed copy of the Middle-earth role-playing, I think, MERP, M-E-R-P. You have a model of Mount Gundabad, so that's nice. And yeah, having Gundabad is probably quite exciting with that. Sounds pretty neat to me. So MERP, MERP, as I call it, the Middle-earth role-playing, that was Lord of the Rings D&D game, alright. I have never actually played it. I think I have heard of that before, though. And anything else? Patrick Lord, yeah, Blue Line definitely is smooth. And yes, since 2015/2016, a lot in LOTRO has changed. I don't know if the Blue Line Hunter has much like overall besides balance type stuff, but it is still smooth with shooting things on the run. Alright, we took care, I think at least, of the rest of the chat. And again, getting this guy's allies and talk about my short thoughts, I guess, on the experience and what it might be like for a new player and the such and what is missing and that type of stuff. But anyway, good point to wrap up the stream again. So as far as the stream goes, I hope it was helpful for y'all that have been interested to see what the experience was like doing Walls of Moria and acquiring the new allies for the first time. And they are also new allies to this character. If you are interested in that. And otherwise, I hope you all did enjoy it. And if you did, please consider liking and subscribing for more, or becoming a channel member to support the content and that sleeping cat there. And thanks for joining, chatting, and watching.